was funny that we had just talked about all their sort of like online
one night
trials,
before.
and then the next day I got my first one.
Exactly. ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ। ਮੈਂ ਨਵਤੇਜ ਰੰਧਾਵਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਤੋਂ ਆਤਰੂਆ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਹਾਜ਼ਰ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ। ਸੋ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਲਗਾਤਾਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਨਿਊਜ਼ੀਲੈਂਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੋਕਲ ਬੋਰਡ ਦੀਆਂ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਭਾਈਚਾਰਾ ਕਾਫੀ ਸਰਗਰਮ ਹੈ। ਪੈਪਟੋਈ ਗੜ੍ਹ ਹੈ ਪੰਜਾਬੀਆਂ ਦਾ। ਪੈਪਟੋਈ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀਆਂ ਇਕੱਠੀਆਂ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵਿਚ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟ ਵੀ ਉਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਰਿਫਲੈਕਟ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ। ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਟੂਡੀਓ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕ੍ਰਿਸ ਲੇਥਮ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਆ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਨੇ, ਤੇ CNR ਟੀਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਐਜ਼ ਅ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟ ਖੜੇ ਨੇ ਪੈਪਟੋਈ ਲੋਕਲ ਬੋਰਡ ਤੋਂ, ਤੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਕੈਂਪੇਨ ਚਲਾਉਂਦਿਆਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਰਾਬਤਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੀਤਾ। ਕ੍ਰਿਸ, ਵੈਲਕਮ ਟੂ ਰੇਡੀਓ ਸਪਾਈਸ।
Thanks. Good to be back. Third time.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Exciting times for you. Now, Chris, tell me, when it comes to choosing Papatoetoe, why Papatoetoe?
Yeah, man. Well, like you obviously know, outside of this, I'm from Papatoetoe. I bought a house here. Both of our families, my wife and I, are deeply rooted in the community. I work at Papatoetoe High School.
Yeah.
Obviously, that keeps me connected with our community. I can understand, and I'm living the issues, same issues that I'm campaigning on are the ones that my family and I were living through ourselves. So that's why Papatoetoe. It was a bit alarming for me to have a flick through the candidate booklet and see over half the candidates that are actually standing in our area aren't living within the area. So I think it's just important when you're choosing your candidate, get behind the people that are sort of living the same experiences that you are.
Okay. And I guess Papatoetoe's got a lot of established community, same time, a lot of the new migrants have come in and they've got a totally different set of expectations. So what do you think are the key underlying issues in Papatoetoe?
Yeah, man, like there's a few, but if I was just to boil it down, obviously we've had a massive influx of population in the last few years, so our infrastructure is not fit for purpose, so we need to make sure that we're investing in repairing our roads, our footpaths, our stormwater drains, our pipes, to be able to maintain and to deal with that massive influx of population, like you touched on, the migrants that have moved into the area in recent years. So one, improvements to our infrastructure. Two, public safety. Obviously, you're a business owner yourself. You've seen a lot of issues in and around the Papatoetoe area, Hunters Corner area, quite prevalent with ram raids and things like that over the last few years. So we just need to continue to do the good work with our community patrol, work with our police, and make sure that Papatoetoe can be a place that you feel safe to walk around in and do business. Everyone should be able to come here into the area and feel safe. And then number three, one of the things that CNR is quite, strongly against is the Auckland Council has a pilot that they put forward for moving to a fortnightly rubbish collection. Obviously, you've seen your rates hike up recently, and they're thinking about our pilot to halve our service in terms of rubbish collection. We're already having a lot of issues in our area with rubbish dumping, illegal rubbish dumping, as it is with a weekly rubbish collection. So it wouldn't make sense to us, to CNR, to myself, to move to that weekly rubbish collection. And then fourth, I know I said that was the last one, just making sure that we get representation for all community groups on the local board. At the moment, I'm not confident that all of our community groups are well represented. So obviously, that I get around many different cultural groups, whether it's New Zealand European, Māori, Pacific Island, our Indian community, Punjabi, Hindus. I'm around all of it, and I want to be that bridge, that voice that can connect our entire community.
Chris, in terms of the representation and the subdivision boundaries, it's long been held that Otara subdivision is overrepresented in the local board relative to population, that is. And the reconfiguration of the boundaries need to happen to better accommodate the Papatoetoe voice. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I agree with that. Obviously, Papatoetoe has the larger population group, with over 50% representing as Indian and Asian, our migrant community. What's other, obviously, you understand is largely Pacifica. So across that Otara Papatoetoe local board area, there is a diverse population, different groups that all need to be represented. Over the last few years, I do agree. I feel like Papatoetoe probably hasn't had the same amount of investment and funds and money flowing into the area in terms of what they could be doing in terms of funding our Māori wardens, our Indian wardens in and around our town centres, making it safe for the business owners. So if and when I'm elected to the local board, I'll be standing for Papatoetoe's residents, for its businesses, and making sure that there's equitable funding that goes into Papatoetoe that reflects our population and our diverse groups.
Chris, I guess there's another really big issue about the housing, you know, and Papatoetoe, intensive housing. A lot of people are starting to feel that, you know, cars are getting parked outside on the roads. And so I guess if you are elected, how would you address that?